Hello, and welcome to Therapy Tuesdays. I am Crystal Morrison, founder and CEO of Psych Your Mind. I come to you today, as promised, to answer some questions that you guys have sent me over the past week via Instagram, Facebook, and email. All of my contacts will be listed at the end of this video. So, I'm a therapist, counselor. It varies by the state what you call me. I reside in the DC metropolitan area, and that's where I serve. One of the questions that I received, I'm going to get to it, it's printed at the top if you can't see it, is how is talking to a girlfriend or a guy friend about my problems different than coming to see a therapist? Well, I'm not your best friend. Go best friend, that's my best friend. It's a little different. I am not here to give advice. I am here to be a reflecting pool. I am here to assess your challenges, to assess your environment, to assess your strengths and abilities based on the issue that you are presenting. So, for example, if you say, hey, I'm having issues with my significant other, and I really want to move forward in the relationship, or I want to sever the relationship, what do I do? Well, your best friend might give you the answer: burn the place down, move on, get over them. It's not always that simple. So what we do is we go through the process of assessing, based on your lead, how you want to facilitate that relationship and or continue or sever the relationship. Based on various treatment modalities or therapies, we can target certain areas and identify triggers, i.e., things that set you off, like a projectile, or just your environmental cues, your morals, your belief system, and assess how they may be different from your significant other. Second question, how do I know when I need to go to a therapist? Really good question. Not the easiest question to answer. And I say that because everyone's threshold is different. Everyone's breaking point is different. Everyone's camel can carry one more extra piece of straw than the next person. So, what I have noticed in the past 8 years is people come in and they are at their breaking point the majority of the time. There are some people who come in and they're being forced by a parent and or mandated by a legal system, and they're not quite ready. There is a theory called stages of change, and I assess whether or not that person is in the pre-contemplation stage or contemplation stage. And at that point, I really want you at the contemplation stage because I really want you to push forward and move through whatever it is that's bothering you and be willing to work through it. I can't move a stubborn mule. It's not going to work. So if you're not ready and you want to sit and stare at me with your arms folded for the 45 to 60 minutes, it's a waste of time, honestly. So really just assess where you are. If you're using maladaptive behaviors to cope with whatever life brings you, such as excessive illicit drug use, excessive alcohol use, what we consider isolation or removal from other contact with other friends or places, events, things that you used to do, you probably should reach out to someone. Third question, not going to keep you guys too long. One of the more realistic questions, not necessarily conceptually based, but more real life, is what if you see me in public? So a lot of my clients ask, what do I do if I see you in public? Typically, ethically, legally, I am not allowed to speak first. If you see me and you are willing to speak and you do not care that there's a possibility that my identity can be disclosed, my relationship with you as a professional can be disclosed, you're more than willing to speak to me. Within reason, I can speak back, hello, good evening, good afternoon, how are you doing? But I won't say any more than that. The sticky part of the matter is, what if I'm with my family, you're with your family, friends, and the interaction begs the question, oh, so who's that? How do you know her? Got to answer that one. So typically, I will not speak. Doesn't mean that I hate you, I'm ignoring you, I'm talking about you behind your back. Oh my gosh, she's so unprofessional, she didn't speak to me. It's actually quite the opposite. I am being professional, I'm protecting your confidentiality, I'm utilizing discretion, and I will not speak to you until our session time the following week or the next day or what have you. You would not believe, especially in the DC metropolitan area, it's a very small world. So you and I may frequent the same store or bakery, church even. But just know your secrets are safe with me, I promise. So I hope that gives you a taste of questions and answers for Ask Crystal for Therapy Tuesdays. Please feel free to reach out to me on the social media handles that will be attached at the end of this video. And I look forward to serving you in the future. Thanks and have a great day.